What's up? It is the producer's side quest, and I'm going to be showing you how I made this track. It all stemmed from the following MIDI progression, which my friend Shio Tepper improvised. What's funny is you'll notice the tempo is actually a lot slower than the actual song. How did I get that crazy auto-tune effect in the beginning?
Go Baroque until you broken, till you broken. Go Baroque until you broken, till you broken. Go Baroque until you broken, go Baroque until you broken. All we do is go Baroque.
So, waves tune real time, put that on your vocal, and then create a MIDI track. And then what you're gonna do is you need to select your audio track. In this case, auto-tune is what I selected. And then underneath it, you got this little guy, which should say 1 waves real tune. You might have other options. In this case, it did it automatically. Whatever the MIDI is playing, the vocal sings. So if there is no MIDI,
Go Baroque until you broken. All we do is go Baroque.
yeah. What if I turn the MIDI up an octave? And then what if I sped it up double speed?
Go Baroque until you broken. Go Baroque until you broken. All we do is go Baroque.
Yeah, baby, that's what we want to hear. That is the vibe. I process my vocals in Logic instead of Ableton.
Go Baroque until you broken, till you broken. Go Baroque until you broken, till you broken. Go Baroque until you broken, go Baroque until you broken. All we do is go Baroque.
Simple little chain here. Maybe not so simple. Little altar boy. Getting rid of some of the bass, squashing it with Nectar, Decimort. There's some automation going on.
Go Baroque until you broken, go Baroque until you broken. All we do is go Baroque.
And then the final thing, this big ass church verb, it's getting smaller. Hey, by the way, let's take a quick look at my little reverb. Look at this. Look at what's going on here. There's no bass getting into my reverb. There's no highs getting into my reverb. Cleaner reverb. All right. We're down to the bread and butter. We're down to what you came here for. You can notice some slight variations in the hook. Let's go into all basses.
What's going on there? Why does it sound so empty?
Well, that's because my sub is separated from my main bass. If you're on a phone, you're probably not hearing this sub. Take out all the sine wave that is inherently in your mid bass. Just get rid of that. You don't need it. You can't control it very well. And then you have your sub, which you have complete control over. This is literally the simplest patch you can make in Operator. We got 1 oscillator in Ableton's FM Synth Operator. It's doing pretty much nothing. It's just a sine wave. Envelope is like a switch. It's just kind of on and off. Tiny bit of release on that guy. It's a monophonic thing. It's a monophonic instrument, at least for a sub bass. So I just have it on 1 voice. And that's basically it. So I'm going to leave that sub on because, yeah, it beefs up the sound. The MIDI is identical.
And this is something I do towards the end of the process. Like, I'll have my sub exist in my mid bass for a while because it's fine. It gets the job done. But when it comes to being able to really control your sound, you want to separate these elements.
Let's talk about the main bass. This sound design is Dylan Brady Worship. Pretty simple patch. So we just got a square wave that's being subtly detuned from itself. It's also an incredibly punchy sound, right? This ADSR is like a switch. It's just on and off. Yeah, I like that too, but not for this sound. Out the effects, this sounds like... The compressor, baby, OTT. If you're just getting into this, OTT is your friend. You're going to smash the ever-living daylights out of this sound, and you're going to make all the highs that weren't as crispy, you're going to make them crispy. You're going to just flatten the dynamics of this sound. Hear it without. Hear it with. And then this is the secret sauce to the Dylan Brady style hyperpop bass, is the reverb. Without. With. It is existing in a space, but it's the shortest, smallest, most metallic space possible. All right, so we went through the bass. Let's break down the drums. Changes up a little bit. Yeah. Bring the kick in. There's also a reverse kick in there. I think that's just the... Let us take a look at the snare drum. Break it down sound by sound. It's 4 layered sounds. That's where the body's coming in. Cool. Little scrape. All together. Oh. And that's a whole different snare. So the difference between the 2 snares for the first section of the song has been pitched up by 2 semitones. I took that same sound and pitched it down by -3 semitones. So you have like this light guy. Deep. Hits you in the chest a little more, you know what I'm saying? The other thing is all my snares are getting processed. Without it, so much more character and high end. It makes anything sound metallic. And look, I have 3% dry wet. All right, let's check out some of these melodies. So this vocal chop used to be 4 tracks at least. All right, so let's talk about the hook. This gets hectic as all hell. Again, that was all the chord progression Shio played. Could not have done it without her. And I'm using medieval era legends to get the sound I'm looking for. It's being OTT'd. Listen to how much bass is in there if I don't high pass it. Cleans it up. Finally, I just had some serum sounds. Thank you so much. I've been SideQuest. This has been my breakdown of my song Baroque. Hopefully I'll see you around. Take care.